my name's Melissa, and here at the Emporium Marketplace of Sebring, I create upcycled, recycled sun catchers. And so my passion is to thrift and flea market and find all sorts of fun things and then create something out of it. And because I love light and rainbows and reflections and just bringing light into the world, sun catchers is kind of my forte at the moment. I make jewelry, I make brooch bouquets, I make jewelry art, just anything that kind of inspires me. So here at the Emporium Marketplace of Sebring.
That's unique. Is that a real horseshoe?
It is a real horseshoe, yeah. So it's kind of like a lucky sun catcher.
Nothing wrong with that. They do actually associate that with good luck.
Definitely.
How long have you been doing this again?
Oh, let's see. Probably about 20 years, maybe more.
Wow, that's a long time.
Yeah. It kind of all started with my ex-husband. We would go to the flea market over in, let's see, Pinellas Park.
Oh, yes, yes.
Yeah, the Wagon Wheel Flea Market used to be really big there. And I would find all sorts of jewelry for cheap back then. And at that time I was getting married, and so I started making the brooch bouquets. And so I learned how to do that, and I did my own wedding brooch bouquet, and I did my bridesmaids brooch bouquets, and then my ex-husband, he actually loved beading and making jewelry, and he taught me how. And so
oh, wow, now that is kind of unique in itself, you know.
Yeah, he taught me how. I know, it was wonderful. So we would craft together, and yeah.
So are you from the Sebring area, or are you from another?
I'm actually from California.
Yeah, so you came a long way here.
Yeah.
How did you end up in Sebring?
Well, my parents moved my senior year of high school to Florida from California, and I stayed with a girlfriend and finished high school. And then we drove out here to the Clearwater Beach area.
Uh-huh.
And then eventually my parents moved out here to Zolfo Springs. And my stepdad got ill, passed away, and we moved here to help them. So
I've used to go to the one in Zolfo and stuff. It was like Pioneer Days or whatever, and that was kind of unique.
Yeah.
It was big at one time. It's kind of dwindled down, but Sebring, I believe, is getting to be more of a hub for more creative endeavors and stuff.
Oh, definitely, definitely.
Do you get into other types of craft, or mainly the sun catchers and?
I'm a jack of all trades.
And?
Just whatever, you know.
So you do regular jewelry and do you like specific clothing or?
Oh, I haven't done any sewing. I hope to learn how to sew someday. I kind of cheated in the 7th grade in my home ec. I did it by hand because I didn't know how to use the machine. So I'd like to learn how to use a machine someday, and this is the perfect place to be able to learn how to do that. We did have a sewing hearts, which is actually behind you on the Christmas tree there. So
let me turn this around here for a minute.
Linda put on a free class. There's an organization. It's called I Need a Home. I Found a Quilted Heart at www.ifaqh.com. And basically the story of this was that there was a couple couples, I think in Nevada, who were on a hike in the desert, and at some just random rock they found a quilted heart.
Oh my word.
And so they decided to start a website and an organization where people go around and make these quilted hearts, and then they just leave them in trees and bushes and all of that kind of stuff. It's one of those little random acts of kindness. So around Valentine's Day of this year, Linda hosted a free class for us to learn how to make these little quilted hearts so that we could put them around town.
I think that's great. That's a great. It's unique. You know, it's something that's special that you just don't see every day.
Definitely. Yeah, this is a great place for crafting, for learning how to craft, for just community. It's a pleasure to be here.
And that's the thing that I've noticed by being here and stuff, is seeing how many people that come in. Sometimes they come in to buy, but sometimes they come in to interact, and some come in to learn, and
Exactly.
and that's the main thing. And
It's just a fun place to be.
yes, it is.
Yeah.
And thank you for your time.
Thank you so much.